All right. Now we'll go into the technicalities of an assignment. Now look at this. Notice need not be given to the other party in order to make the assignment effective. That's between the assignor and the assignee. Business prudence demands that the original promisor be notified, however. Right, so check this out. So I have a contract or a lease agreement with somebody. All right. There is nothing that says that I cannot assign that right to you, come live in my apartment. Okay? But business prudence demands that you notify. And typically most contracts will say, hey, before you can actually assign your right in a lease, you need to notify the landlord. Okay? But as a general rule, you don't have to. But if the contract says so, you have to. All right, form of assignment. If the original contract must be in writing, the assignment must be in writing. It may be made orally. But it's always preferable to make an assignment in writing. Okay. Sorry, I misread the thing. All right. What this is saying is, remember the statute of frauds? If the original contract had to be in writing, okay, meaning that it was for longer than a year in this case, or since it was real estate, the assignment must also be in writing. Okay? So if the original contract had to be in writing, the assignment must also be in writing. Okay? Now, sometimes it can be done orally if the statute of frauds doesn't apply. However, again, business prudence demands that it be in writing. Okay? Effective assignment. An assignment transfers all rights, title, or interest held by the assignor in whatever is being assigned. The assignee does not receive any greater right or interest than the assignor held. Okay. What this is saying, and again, the best way to explain this is looking at a rental lease. Whenever I assign my rights under the lease, I'm giving you all rights that I had in the property. Okay? I'm not going to come back and live there later. You get to stay on the property and you have all rights that I had as the tenant under that lease. Okay? Now, warranties of the assignor. Okay? Remember, I'm the assignor. I'm the person living in the apartment. And I'm going to assign my rights to you. This is what I'm warranting. This is what I'm guaranteeing. The assignor is the true owner of the right. I'm the person on the lease. I am saying I am the right person on the lease, and I'm giving you what I have under the lease. The right is valid and subsisting at the time the assignment is made, meaning that I have the right to assign that. Right? Generally, I can assign a lease agreement anytime I want as long as it's in writing. If the contract says I have to have approval by the landlord, I need to have approval by the landlord. But what I'm saying is whenever I do that assignment is that I have complied with everything that I'm supposed to, and you as the assignee are allowed to come in and take that piece of property. Okay? There are no defenses available to the debtor that have not been disclosed to the assignee, meaning that I have disclosed to you everything that I know about that lease and that you have all rights in that lease.